open mic. Ken, Dan, Bill, and Lou, the legend and his crew, for over 50 years, the longest show in town, Sports Open Mic.
Good morning and welcome to Sports Open Mic. I'm Ken, that's Dan, Bill, and Lewis is on assignment this morning. He will not be with us. Hopefully Lou will be back next week.
Is he in spring training?
He's warming up that right arm, getting ready, because he might be the starting day pitcher.
Hey, he could be an opener.
Yep.
Imagine him as a closer, though. That's who you don't want to see coming in to close a game.
Could you see Lou come out for the ninth inning and get out of the mound and get all ready to pitch and then reach in his back pocket and pull out this white powder and toss it in the air, let it fall all over him?
And then put on Wild Things glasses.
Yeah. He would have an electric entrance, that's for sure.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
You come through with the Sports Open Mic theme from the bullpen.
That's right. We can use the Sports Open Mic theme. Exactly.
That would get people dancing. It's a catchy little jingle.
Yeah, it is. Somebody should pick up. Well, we have to charge for it.
Yeah, I got to get that.
Yeah,
Yeah, commission.
definitely.
Yeah.
Whatever kind of fee that is. Anyhow, good morning and welcome to Sports Open Mic. And we still got the high school. Did we get the
Division 3 wraps up the division finals today.
Yes.
today? There's still one more game in it.
Two more,
two.
if you want to
Boys and
include boys
girls.
and girls. Yep.
But Westerly,
They won, right?
22 straight wins for the
Wow.
Westerly Bulldogs.
Congratulations.
Yep, absolutely. Huge congratulations. The Westerly Lady Bulldogs, Coach Mike Reyes, the rest of his coaching staff, and those players, they went out there. They had a mission this year. They lost in the semifinals last year. They got some key freshmen who came in this year. Santana Hamlin had an excellent postseason run and just season overall. I think she was a real big difference maker for them this year. And Macy Antorch as well, with Sophie Gwaltney, who came back like mid-season. The way she's able to shoot the ball from the outside, just a good basketball player, and the rest of the players that they have. So I believe it's their first division state championship as a girls basketball program.
Second.
No, second? Well, still an accomplishment nonetheless.
yeah,
Absolutely, yeah.
second. I think they were there a couple other times, but Coach Turnover won with Coach Reed one year.
The first Division 1 championship.
Oh no, first Division 1 championship, but had some good basketball teams, but this one's got to be right there with.
Oh, I
one
would
of the
say
best.
so. Yeah.
They only lost that first game of the season to Barrington.
Unbelievable. And now,
You don't have the. I don't know all the girls on the team, but it's not like you got an all senior team
No.
here.
Definitely not.
That's to me is the impressive part.
it's mostly underclass.
You know,
Yep.
that's the impressive part. And that I think it was at Hamlin. Did you mention Hamlin? Because I remember doing the tournament, and she really impressed me.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, just through watching her and, obviously having us playing against her, I think she's one of the best on-ball defenders in the state. Really do. She can guard any guard. She can guard slightly bigger girls if she needs to as well, because she's physical. She knows positioning, and she's just a great team player for their team. She kind of does whatever they need her to do at that given point in time. They were playing Ponagansett early on in the year. I believe it was a close game in the third quarter. Ella Reyes, their star, player, ended up going down with an injury, and Santana really kind of led their team to victory in that one, which that's saying something because Ponagansett, one of the best basketball teams in the state as well.
And you got to give Moses Brown a great plug, because they were killers in the tournament. Were they a 7th seed?
Yep.
And I don't know, is she Gatorade Player of the Year again? She was last year, wasn't she?
I don't think they've announced it yet. I don't know if they have or not.
But, unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, she's been doing it for 4 years now over there at Moses Brown. We've been having to deal with her for a while over at Chero as well through playing her in the Division II semifinals and all that good stuff. But she's a great player. You know, she willed her team to the finals. She had some help though as well. She does have some good teammates, and first year head coach over there did a great job for them as well. And just a crazy Division I girls tournament in general. We saw the top, you know, three out of the top 4 seeds go down in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
2, 3, and 4 all went down, which is rare that you see that.
Well, that's almost like on the boys Division One. Was it Portsmouth won it, and they were a 7th seed.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we got? What are the games today? There's 2 more games to finish up.
Division 3 at the Civic Center. Well, at the AMP.
Yep.
And whom is playing in that? Is that Exeter?
The girls, it is Prout and Exeter West Greenwich.
Thought
And
I
then
saw something.
in the boys, it is Exeter West Greenwich, and I can't remember the other team. Let me find it real quick.
So Exeter West Greenwich is going to
And
be
Ponagansett.
going to be up there all day. They're going to be up there hooping and hollering.
And there's a lot of teams that would love to be up there all day.
We'd love to be up there. Let me tell you that.
No, but I mean, just the fan base gets to
Yeah.
stay and watch both the boys and the girls. Both teams have been playing unbelievable all season.
Well,
When I actually went to Exeter West Greenwich's semifinal game at Exeter, I was able to stop by the other night, and they just had a great game. I mean, Times 2 had some really, really good players on their team. Had a really tough guard. One of their players on Times 2 had a chance to win it, missed a shot, unfortunately for them. Then the game went into overtime, and Exeter West Greenwich just executed down the stretch. And what a raucous environment that was. It's a smaller gym, you know, kind of like Charahoe and all that stuff. Close, tight-knit community over there in Exeter. And, yeah, it's really special to have both your girls and the boys playing on the same day for a division championship. So good luck to both of those teams. And good luck to Prout girls as well, as we cover them here on 3-2-1.
I was watching some of that game the other night, and that Times 2 team, they were quick.
Quick. Let me
But
tell
they-
you, I was sitting courtside, and those
But
guys
they
were
couldn't
fast.
make a lot of layups. I couldn't understand it. Man, one of those guys, it looked like when he got to half court, in 3 steps, he was at the basket.
23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
He was a heck of a player. He just couldn't get many of those layups to go the
it
other
just
night for
wouldn't
whatever
drop
reason.
for him.
up until a couple of years ago, the satellite schools in Providence didn't have their own sports. Can you imagine what teams would have came out of between Central, Classical, Hope, and Mount Pleasant? Because they all have good teams.
Yeah.
Imagine how good they really would have been.
All right,
Crazy.
so what happens now with Westerly?
So Westerly will be the number 1 overall seed.
And they'll get a bye in the
No.
first? They
They
don't.
play the 16th seed, which will be the winner of today's Division 3 championship game, either
Yeah.
Exeter or Prout.
Yeah, and I looked at the brackets, and there was one bracket that had a 20 seed because because they were a champion.
Yeah,
All champions get to get into the tournament,
correct.
which knocks out the 16th seed, the 15th, or whatever, right?
Yes, the 16th seed will be knocked out on the girls' side as well.
So
as
where'd
the boys'
you
side.
end up?
We ended up 13th.
13?
And got to play North Kingstown again.
A familiar foe. We've seen them twice.
Played them better the second time.
And we did, and that game was on the road as well. So I think that gives us confidence, heading into this state tournament game where we get another opportunity to, go prove something, right? Prove we belong. We kept it a little bit closer the second time we played them. So again, we're just looking to improve. We had some great practices so far this week, so I'm excited for the game. Team's all healthy, and we're ready to go.
Well, what time? They
Six-
win in what time?
Monday, 6 o'clock at North Kingstown High School.
Now the first round is at the higher seed. Then they're going somewhere else.
That's how they usually have done it in the past. I don't know if they have secured that, neutral site for the quarterfinals this year or not. I'm assuming so. In years past, it's been CCRI. I'm hoping we could still, have those games at CCRI because that's a nice court over there for a quarterfinal matchup. They do a good job hosting. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that plays out.
They visit Rhode Island College too, haven't they?
Yes. Now the boys, Wesley boys are in, and they've got a tough team to play. I think they're scheduled to play Portsmouth.
It's a tough draw, especially considering the
Well-
way they've been playing.
I I didn't look at the bracket last night, but going into the championship, Division I championship game, they were lined up with Portsmouth, which has been a killer in the tournament. Like I said, they were, I think, 7th seed, and
Central now.
oh
It changed because of Portsmouth probably winning.
yeah,
Yep. So they got Central in the first round, now, which that's a tough matchup too.
yeah.
They're a good team, but the Bulldogs are tough. I mean, Coach Brett Fazzaro did a great job with his team this year. They got some size underneath, and Brady Antorch is really good at the guard position. So we'll see. Anything can happen in these games.
And that's
Now,
the only
where do they
local.
play now?
That's going to be at
Is
Central.
this the highest seed gets a home
Yes.
game?
Yep.
Well, you have to keep asking because they change
Well,
a
yeah.
lot. Yeah, just trying to keep up on that.
Yeah, so that will be interesting. And then what are they playing, Monday or Tuesday?
Doesn't say right here,
Yeah,
but I would have.
it was TBA.
Yeah, I would assume.
Even your
Monday.
games were TBA.
And it's unfortunate too that just let me get this out of the way that 321 or any media that might want to cover these games, that especially Ben with 321 Media, who goes out of his way to carry
As many.
Lord knows how many schools, we'd have to count them, during the regular season. And then when you get to the final game, then you want to go up there and do that one, obviously. And then they say, no, you can't do that because of the other network thing or whatever's going on. And I understand all that stuff, but I just think, we're dealing with high school sports here, and there's not too many outlets in the whole state that would even carry high school basketball in the regular season. And when you have one media outlet that does all the games all year long, and not only just one school, then when you get to the finals last night and you follow this team, and people don't understand either. They just automatically put it on. Oh my God, how come they're not doing that game tonight? And it's not on. It's not on for the people to see. And I just think that that organization, that what is it? And I can never get all the letters right.
NFHS.
Yeah, that. I guess that they're the ones that would probably have the right to say to them, okay, we'll let you do that game.
Or co-do it or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it just seemed. Now I don't know all the particulars about that. I know with radio we didn't have an issue. The Interscholastic League would stick up for us because of that.
Yeah,
because
'cause it
we
wasn't-
carried all the games all year long. It wasn't that we didn't carry any games and then all of a sudden, okay, we want to do the finals, and that's why they let us do it. Now maybe because this is
Video.
Kind of the same, you
Video,
can still
but-
see it, and
yeah, that could be what the issue is. But we're talking about high school here, and there's not that many. You only got a couple of teams that would probably want that because there's not a lot of outlets that carry high school
No.
sports.
Not anymore.
So anyhow,
I think we
it's
should
just too bad.
take a nice shout out for Stonington boys. They
Yeah.
had an unbelievable
Yep.
season. They had a tough one at the end, right?
yeah,
Against Griswold.
and lost on. I think the kid Mason Mills for Griswold made a layup with like 4 seconds left to
Oh.
put him up one. But
And they won
what a hell of a
what,
season!
like 15-5 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was an unbelievable season, and going into the regular state tournament, they should have a decent seed.
Yeah, and that Griswold team is a heck of a basketball team too. So losing to them, they should have no shame in that. They were down and they fought themselves back in the game, and great job by Stonington.
Now this was a ECC tournament,
Yeah.
and
the
they
girls
must
played
start
local.
this week
Yep.
too. Then.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of good basketball in the area, and good luck on Monday night.
Thank you.
6 o'clock, you said?
Yep,
That's good. It's a good time.
it is a good time.
For me, it is.
We're gonna have to make a road trip.
Yeah, but I think so.
Yeah, it's always exciting when you can make that state tournament. It's always an accomplishment. Right at points, we didn't have the season go the way we necessarily wanted to this year. We had some games kind of slip away from us that we feel like we should have won. But to be able to be in the state tournament, to be one of 16 teams, 3 out of the past 4 seasons we've been in the tournament as well. So it's always a great accomplishment. Huge shout out to my team, all the hardworking girls on it. They all deserve the credit.
Yeah, they played hard. You watch your games, and sometimes you couldn't tell what the score was.
Yeah.
I mean, they
100%.
played hard, and that's one thing you got to say about a Charahoe athlete. I mean, they play no matter what the score is. They play like it's 0-0.
Yeah, and this group just really cares about one another too. They're all really tight knit group. They're all really good friends, and I think that's really eventually gonna translate to really good things on the basketball court. We're already seeing good things, being in Division I and being a 9 seed and winning the games that we did. But there's even a next step this team can take, and looking forward to it.
I hate to say this, Ken, but I think next week, high school pitches and catches.
Too early.
March 30th, first game scheduled for Charo.
Too early.
Really?
Yeah, I think they open up with Prout.
They do. Yep.
So we're talking basketball, and it seems like it just started, and it's ending because now we're in the state tournament phase, and spring sports are just 2 weeks around the corner, really.
Yeah, we've talked about that too before. I mean, that's good that the baseball they're getting ready to play.
It means
and-
it's getting warmer.
yeah, but it's
Don't forget to change your clocks today.
yeah, but it's
That's always exciting.
but it's too cold, and it's too bad. I feel bad for the kids that play baseball, high school baseball. And I know you can't, we talked about this before too, that you can't do anything, I guess, to change it. But like I did a lot of games with Dan last year, and when we got to the end, it was just like, oh, this is nice now.
Yeah.
But the season's over when the weather gets good. I mean, you just picture going out and having to play right now.
Yeah. I can remember a long time, well, probably about 20, 25 years ago, there was a thing that was brought up. It didn't go too far, but changing the seasons in high school, playing football during the spring, playing baseball in the fall when you have good weather.
Why didn't they ever try that?
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Because
Now that you mention that.
because you play all summer, you get your team picked, you're ready to go. Everyone's arm is ready to
Yeah.
go, and you go in and you play the season like they do fall college baseball. And for football, you're in the weight room all winter, and then comes springtime, you're ready to play, and the weather doesn't affect you.
What do you think about that? I
Well,
kind
why
of like
didn't
that.
they? That's what my question.
Just no one liked the idea because, well, the college coaches are going to recruit.
Oh, yeah, that's
So,
always got to.
I said, in a way, it's better because now they see them at their peak, but and you get to see them because it's not during your season. Like a college baseball
Yeah.
coach wouldn't be able to go to see a
Well,
high school baseball player.
we had the season football during COVID, right? That
Yeah,
it was in the spring.
in the spring.
And I was saying, well, this is going to be great because it's better weather for
Yeah.
us. It was colder.
Exactly.
I remember sitting on the corner where D'Angelo's was. It's freezing.
Well, yeah, because the way you're talking about it, you could start games late August
Yes.
for baseball and
Yeah.
then roll right through.
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
And you have your playoffs during like the World Series.
Yeah.
Well, before that, because you don't want to go into November.
Yeah.
But end of October, you finish up, which it had a little juice to it, but it never went through. But I think that would be a good thing.
I just feel bad for the baseball players because like I said, when they're getting to the end,
Yeah, it's
Now
great-
they
great
can
weather.
say, "Wow, this is baseball
Yeah.
weather now."
No, I remember being a
You
player
played,
too.
I mean-
yeah.
You want that first game? You're all bundled up. and-
First day of practice, we're all shivering out there.
Yeah,
But hey, everyone's gotta deal with it, right? So it is what it is at that point. But yeah, well, the only time we really got to enjoy it was when we made those playoff runs.
yeah.
you got
See that
kind of-
championship day at McCoy. Now that was some nice weather. I believe it was like 75 that day.
Yeah,
Sunny.
beautiful. Yeah,
Good-
great
Good
great.
times.
view for the game.
Now, now in 20 years, you can say, I played at McCoy, and people are going to look at you. Where was that?
Yeah, where's that Worcester?
That was fun. Yep. Never forget that. Right? It was 2 out of 3. Yeah, you won 2 games.
Yeah, we won the first 2. Yep. By the same score as well, 4-2 in each game.
Yeah. Wow.
That was a nice setup too. We used the Poor Sox booth.
Oh, I'm sure it was beautiful, that view up there
Yeah,
that
we
you
did
guys
the
had.
visitors. We had the visitors booth.
No, but I mean, it's nice to have
Oh, yeah.
a real booth.
Yeah.
No, I mean the visitors booth is fine. I just said it is theirs. The other one's got to be a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had great accommodations.
I
They set it up for us up there. Mike Quinn, who now with the Worcester Red Sox, does a great job. He's been here quite a while now. It's too bad they're up there in
remember the
Worcester. there.
the one technical difficulty we had, and Chris came from out of nowhere to fix everything.
It's-
It was nice doing those ball games.
Oh yeah, well you got a set. Well, we did a game last year up at Dodge Stadium.
We did.
Same kind of setup. They had the press box up there, so you got a view. You're right behind home plate.
Oh, that was a great
Comfortable.
game, great experience. It was great to be able to call the game with you on that particular night. And I remember that was a nice night.
Yeah,
Weather was nice that night, and it was a
Mhm.
great game too. Westerly ended up pulling some late inning magic against NFA.
Late in the season. That's got to be great.
No.
that's it. So, hey, it's right around the corner then. What'd you say? 2 weeks?
I think pitchers and catchers start at the end of next week,
I think so, somewhere around there.
or the beginning of the week.
Well, you
after.
just said the first game is the
The
30th.
30th.
And today is what, the 8th? 22 days away. Wow. Well, let's see what happens.
Well,
But
you-
right
That
now
is-
we got to finish up on basketball.
Yeah.
so who do you think may be a sleeper in the girls' tournament?
It's a good question. I think with the early exits of both Barrington and Pontiac, I think those are 2 teams to watch out for.
Yeah, is that going to motivate them a little more?
I think knowing both of their coaches, I think through seeing those 2 teams twice this season, both of them we played them twice, I think they're going to be ready to go in this state tournament. Pontiac, the same kind of thing happened to them last year. I believe they made the Division I finals last year, lost to North Kingstown, then came back and won the state championship. Barrington has a really, really solid team as well. They're a little bit undersized, but they get after it. They run their sets well. They have a great point guard in Genesis Castro. And when you can shoot the basketball like they can, you can beat anybody. So I would watch out. And Pontiac's the same thing. They can light it up from the outside. So those 2 teams in particular, I know they're not necessarily dark horses or sleepers, but Westerly's got to be the favorite going into the
Definitely.
tournament. They've been a wagon ever since, that first loss to Barrington so far this season. So if anyone can do it, I think it's either Barrington or Pontiac.
So what you're saying that it's going to be one of those top teams. You don't see anybody in the middle of the pack.
Well, you could get a Moses Brown, which was not a high seed.
I would watch out for Cranston West again too. They made the D1 semifinals before losing to Moses Brown in the semifinals, but they're a dangerous team as well. When you have good guard play like Cranston West has, that shows up in the playoffs, right? Having good guards that have the ability to not only score, but then be able to dish off to their teammates, make winning plays. So I would include Cranston West in there as well. Watch out for the Lincoln School from Providence.
undefeated, right?
Undefeated. They might have one loss, but I think it's to an out of division team. But yeah, they won the state championship on Thursday night for Division II after moving up from Division III the year before. So
Now-
very impressive.
Now I wonder, with like Barrington and Pontigansett getting knocked out, if they wind up playing someone that knocked them out in this tournament, and that's real revenge game.
It is. Yep. It is.
The boys, boys has got to be wide open because of Lincoln High School. They got knocked out early. They were the team, and Hendricken always has that mystique about state championships, and I think they're a fourth or fifth seed, and
Yeah.
and you know the boys tournament is going to be something to watch.
It's going to be interesting. Yeah. I see Barrington's the number 1 seed. You know, Lincoln's an interesting team at 3. You know, that was a team that was supposed to, you know, go a little bit farther in the Division I tournament. And they got a really, really good team as well. So I'm sure they'll be motivated. Watch out for that Division II champion, though, Mount Hope Huskies. Watch out for that team. They got size. They got really skilled guards. They got, you know, a kid, his number 34. I don't know his name, but he's a heck of a player. He does it on both ends. They are definitely a team to watch. They haven't lost since their first game of the season against Cherahoe at Cherahoe. So shout out to Mount Hope as well. But it should be interesting. Yeah, they call it March Madness for a reason, right? Anything can happen in any of these games.
We have to take a break,
We do.
and we'll come back with more Sports Open Mic.
Oh, let's go down to Toscanos. Men's shop downtown Westerly, where style and class go hand in hand. You can look your best and dress to please. Buy the right shoe, get the left one free. And if Paulie makes fun of you, you get an even bigger discount too. Toscano's Men's Shop since 1911.
Trusted Choice agents are in every Rhode Island community. They are your neighbors and friends who deliver the right policy at the right price from America's top insurance companies.
At Woodmansee Insurance, we have been serving our clients and our community for over 60 years. By combining the level of personal attention you desire with the expertise you deserve, we develop an insurance portfolio designed to meet the specific needs of your family or business. And when the people who protect us need protecting, they trust Woodmansee Insurance. Come put the Woodmansee Insurance team to work for you.
At the Ocean Community YMCA, community means showing up across 4 branches and 2 summer camps, all rooted in one shared mission. Every day we bring people together to grow stronger in spirit, mind, and body. From fitness floors to youth programs, from lifelong friendships to unforgettable summer memories. No matter your age or stage of life, there's a place for you here to belong, to thrive, and to be supported. This is the place where everyone belongs. This is the Ocean Community YMCA.
Oh, welcome back. I just saw our good friend Dave yesterday at Hilltop. Just watched his ad. And I like not watching it, but eating his food. Because you know my favorite.
Yeah, sausage and potatoes.
Sausage and potatoes.
Hopefully you didn't have them yesterday.
No, I had that. I had it. When do we have it? A couple
Super
weeks.
Bowl.
Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
Super Bowl. Delicious.
I got there too late for fish and chips on a Friday night. They were all out of fish, so I had to have a nice pizza.
Wow, yeah.
Vinegar pepper pizza, excellent.
Stop in and see Dave. Tell him to watch it on Sports Open Mic. That's how we found out about this place.
You have a 10% add-on instead of a discount.
No, Dave's a good guy. You get to see him. I stop in the morning. That's his shift in the morning. You get the morning shift.
He's the prep.
Does a good job. Yeah.
That is a good job.
I was watching him yesterday. I didn't want to get involved too much.
I was been watching some of the NFL stuff this
Yeah.
week.
Big stuff happening.
And Patriots making some moves. It looks like they're getting rid of Diggs 1 year there, and
Yep.
he's always been a trouble for almost every team he's been on, which is a shame because he's a great player. And all he has to do is keep his emotions.
Why?
I
If
think,
you're a great player, why are you doing that?
and a lot of the stuff is not on the field stuff. It's off the field stuff, and he just can't control himself.
Well, he's not a great player.
Well, as an athlete, he could be probably one of the best receivers.
Yeah. He has been at one point in the league. He was, in that conversation.
Toasted. And the Patriots look like they might be trading their center to Chicago. I said that to a Patriot fan. Oh, why are they going to trade it? Why don't they trade the left side? That's the side that hurt us.
Well, yeah, and the Bears center retired at 27 years old. Can't remember what his name.
Yeah, I think
was
he
the
did
name
that.
is.
He did that. I think for medical reasons.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
You can only get banged so many times.
No, absolutely.
But the draft coming up, we have a friend, Mike Kelly, former football coach at Charahoe and up at WPI. He will be at the draft in Pittsburgh. Maybe we should get him after the draft to talk about it because he goes to the draft every year. It's something that's unbelievable. If you've never been to one, all the different things they have at the draft. And that's one place between the draft or the combine I'd like to visit one time. It's
Why
interesting.
don't you go with your friend Mike?
Him and I can't be in the same city at the same time. His wife won't let it happen.
Oh, jeez.
That's you, man. You're a bad influence. See? You're a bad influence.
Hazel, he's picking on me.
Words out, no?
All of a sudden I get that William. I know I'm in trouble. But the NFL, there's been a lot of guys that
Where they having this?
Pittsburgh, the draft.
The draft's in
Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh. The
It'll be
combine.
perfect for you this year.
Yeah.
Combine's always in Indianapolis.
There's been some teams that dropping quarterbacks.
We can drive to Pittsburgh.
Yes.
We can.
28 hours.
That's it.
Murray from the Cardinals, looks like they're going to drop him. They're going to release him. And he's got big money coming, guaranteed. It looks like Atlanta is going to drop Cousins. They keep on saying it. Last year, we're going to drop him. We're going to drop. They didn't. But there's been a couple of moves, and there's a couple more moves before the draft that if teams don't drop people, they're going to have to pay them some big money, and they're trying to free up some salary cap. Pittsburgh still doesn't know what they're going to do at quarterback.
Well, they better find out.
Yeah, I mean, I
They
didn't
gotta
like
make
how
a
they.
decision.
I don't like how they did, what they did, this past off season, with waiting and, waiting on Aaron Rodgers' decision. Like, no, at some point, you got to do what's best for your organization. You got to try to think ahead because, again, you don't know what Rodgers is going to do.
Well,
Nobody knows.
Well, that's like Tua, I think, is going to be available. You got Murray, who I think he's an excellent quarterback, but I think they're waiting him to be released so they don't have to pay that big contract.
Because Arizona will have to pay that, right?
You got Cousins, who's getting up there in age. He's going to be eligible, but is he going to be another Rodgers situation where you're going to have him for a year or two?
Well, is Rodgers out?
He's leaning.
What the new coach? Does he want him?
They really haven't said.
Wasn't he with the Green Bay with him?
Yes.
Well, they didn't get along there, did they?
Sometimes they didn't.
Oh.
But overall, I think it was a
But
good.
Yeah.
Overall, it was a good relationship.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
Well,
Overall.
if it was
Overall.
good, he might bring him back.
But do you want a coach coming in that is only going to have him for a year, or do you want a coach coming in that he's going to have the quarterback that?
What difference does it make? So he has him for one more year, and in the meantime, he's got another one right behind him. Maybe he can learn something from him.
You never know.
Well, but I mean, don't you think that's the first thing?
I just
First things first is you are the coach. Head coach.
I just you're going to go through another season like you went through this year, if he comes back.
You don't know that.
Yeah, you don't. But it's still
It all
out there.
depends if who's the coach anyhow. What's his name?
Mike McCarthy.
McCarthy. It all depends. If he's got, and you say he got along good with Rodgers.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I'm sure they
overall,
had their.
All right.
Everyone
Well,
has their disputes once in a while,
If he's got the
but
confidence in him, then let's both get our feet wet at the same time. Let me get acclimated. I got a quarterback I know. We'll look for another guy to come right in right after, because Aaron, it looks like this is going to be it. One more year and out. But it gives him like a security blanket type thing, because he definitely knows him well.
The other big rumor in the NFL is the Raiders.
You see him change the subject. He
does not like talking about the Steelers.
It's like
I'm not a big Rodgers fan.
He's like, he looks over at his phone. He's like, "Hey, in other news."
whatever I said was right over the top.
No, it didn't go over the top. I didn't like the situation last year.
We know
as a
you
fan.
don't like Rodgers. Forget that. I know that.
So that's why I don't want to
But
talk
I'm
about.
just saying.
You are right.
The coaches.
You are right.
No, Bill, I'm with you on this one heading into this season. I thought last year was I thought it would be good to kind of experiment with it and see what you could get out of him, right? At the end of the day, he is like a 4-time MVP, right? And you see what you could get out of him, and
And he showed it.
Yeah, exactly. But I think now you got to really like solidify like who your quarterback is going to be moving forward, because
Especially
you
with
can't.
a new coach.
Yeah, the quarterbacks in Pittsburgh have just been in and out, in and out, in and out. You got to try to have some stability there eventually. So I hope they can find that.
I think maybe Lou might be trying out for a quarterback.
Does have a good arm. Pretty mobile
But you
too.
got to make a decision, though. I mean, that's a thing.
And in the AFC North, you gotta step up, because if this trade goes through,
Yeah, Baltimore just got a lot better.
with the Ravens picking up Crosby, and no,
From the Las Vegas,
from your Raiders,
Oh,
your best
no.
player.
that just makes
Ugh.
them. They were a tough defense before.
Again, everyone's got to be healthy, of course, but
Yeah.
I mean that Ravens defense, adding him, he's a game changer.
And all of a sudden he's coming from the blind side, and that quarterback doesn't see him. He's going to knock a 40-something-year-old quarterback into Social Security.
And what they just have to, if the trade does go through, Raiders, Baltimore just gives up 2 first-round picks, nothing else.
No.
I like it for Baltimore.
Well, and I I think the Raiders would like
The
it
Raiders
too,
like it too, of course.
because they're going to be getting 2 number ones. So, they can do whatever they want with their number one, or trade that for another player.
Yep.
But it'll be interesting. This off season, the fans around here are going to try to figure out what the Patriots are going to do to help their offensive line, because that was shown in the Super Bowl that there was their weak spot.
Well, Buffalo made a big move too.
Yeah.
Got another receiver for Josh Allen. I think that's a good move. I think DJ Moore can come in there, provide some leadership for the rest of the receivers, and he still is a great player at the end of the day.
I really couldn't see that move from Chicago getting rid of Moore,
Me neither.
but I think they did it more for salary cap. And salary cap in the NFL, it makes you do some strange things that sometimes you really don't want to do, just to free up some money to get you a week.
And I think their thinking was too, they have some young receivers that they, trust in.
Yeah.
Odunze's good. I know they have Luther Burden as well, a few other guys that they
but-
might have more confidence in moving forward.
But getting rid of Moore, is that going to allow them more money to go after more secondary guys, or
Probably maybe another lineman or something like
Yeah.
that. Yep.
seeing they lost their center?
Yep. That's probably was why that, a lot of reason why that move was made. Because I'm sure Chicago would have liked to keep him. I mean, he is, a good player alongside Odunze. And
Yeah, and he's not like a Diggs, which
No. And that's just unfortunate. I mean, it seemed like he was getting his stuff together. It seemed like everything was starting to come together for him in New England. Then after the Super Bowl, everything just kind of, it was happening before then, obviously, too, but everything just came crashing down. So I hope he can get his stuff together.
sometimes the Leopards don't change their spots, because he had problem in Buffalo.
Bob's Minnesota before.
He had problem in Minnesota. They got rid of him. It's just a shame that kind of talent can't stay in one place.
Would you like to see Kyler Murray in Pittsburgh?
I wouldn't mind him. He's very athletic. It changes Pittsburgh a little, because I think it would make them more of a run team, which I think they really want to be.
I think they need to start being a little bit more of a run team too.
It would as a running quarterback open up more RPOs for them. You don't know what kind of baggage he's got coming too, but he's still young enough. But I heard some baseball teams are looking at him still, because he was a baseball player too.
Yeah, he was a first-round pick in the MLB draft. I believe he's the only person ever to be a first-round pick in the NFL and the MLB draft. That's saying something. And I'm sure some major league teams are still looking at him. He's a heck of an athlete. He's got
Well, Dion did.
yeah.
There you go.
If I was him, it would be worth looking into. It would be.
Especially, you're getting that money anyways. It's guaranteed from the NFL. You don't have to take them hits anymore.
Yeah.
You start swinging a bat and getting hits.
Are you still a Pittsburgh fan, or are you switching to?
No, I'm
Like
still a
Lou
Pittsburgh
does.
fan.
Lou thinks you're switching to the Patriots. Well, I know you can still got
Steelers.
Yeah, you still got the.
Paraphernalia.
But now I notice you cover it up.
No.
You got the
I didn't take the sweatshirt off. It's usually cold in here.
I thought it was pretty.
I said usually.
Oh, yeah.
No,
We should mention.
I lost your leader.
Yeah, I looked down at that chair. It's empty down there.
It's-
kind of miss him.
It's different without him here. It really is.
Especially seeing he hasn't chimed in.
I know.
I know it's like something's missing. And I was trying to.
And it's
figure
not
out-
Lewis that we're talking about.
Well, no. Then I look at that chair down there, and I said, "It's Ben." But he's probably doing something else, busy.
One-
this operation.
We'll be reunited once again. He'll be sitting in that chair, throwing in his comments,
Yeah, they were-
telling everybody how he can predict the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw some of his comments.
It's not well.
So what about the Patriots? Is that all they need?
Was this their their only run for a while to
I
the
don't-
Super Bowl?
I don't think it's their only run because I think they're going to get better, especially if they improve on the offensive line. You're really going to see what kind of team they have coming this season.
Yeah.
Because this season they will be tested a lot more than they were tested.
But so they had an
Especially-
easy schedule.
Yes.
They did.
And but like you said, Ken, you got to play who's ever on your schedule.
Yeah, I know.
And if if a team gets an injury, that tough or two teams get injury, that tough schedule doesn't become tough anymore. If Buffalo loses Allen, there's two games that were really going to be tough that might not be. It's
No, of course. The context of everything, injuries and people out, that always has an effect on the game, of course.
I just I think they're going in the right direction. And
Well, I think first of all, I think this coming year, next year or the coming year, will tell the story for them. I mean, they everything fell into place for them.
Yep.
They had a new coach. He's all enthusiastic, which he is. You got a weak schedule, and I know you got to play whoever they say you got to play.
Yep.
But then when they got to where it really,
everything else fell again for them.
so I think this year coming in, they definitely have to do something with the line.
Yeah.
That kid, he's going to be ready for.
Yeah, I mean, they were rushing 4.
Yeah,
They were getting to him.
He took.
But the blitz is the thing that really killed him.
Yeah, but even still, when they were rushing 4, they were still getting to him occasionally there too.
But remember,
And Houston then
The-
before
the
too.
kid was a rookie. Both the left side, both guys were rookies. Both coming off of injuries late in the season. So do they get healthier? Do they make a trade? Do they draft a couple more linemen?
The coach says those guys are staying with.
You got to expect that. It's
Well, we didn't.
I mean, I think the injuries
He's saying
did have
we were working on it, but he distinctly said no. They're not
Yeah,
moving to the
I-
right
the injuries
side.
did have an effect
Yeah,
on them. for sure.
I think they're good. With the tackle, they said, well, he's got short arms.
Campbell's gonna be fine, I think.
The guy's got good feet.
Yeah.
It's just that,
We're talking about short arms and good feet.
well, that linemen, you need
how long the arms have to be good
for
linemen?
linemen,
This
you
is fun.
Isn't it the
lineman-
same motion for everybody?
Yeah.
but it's the extension of the punch to get that guy come. Yeah, not that guy, but the punch on pass pro,
Yeah.
on pass protection.
So if you got short arms, what do you do?
That means they can get to your body quicker.
Then you can get to theirs, right? Yeah.
The- the-
But
the-
does that mean he should be playing on the right side?
no,
or the
no,
left
no,
side?
no,
Nothing to do with it.
no, nothing to do with that.
I don't know. That's why I'm
I'm,
asking.
How can you combat that as a shorter armed player?
you got to have quicker feet, and
Does that mean time in the snap?
well, not
too?
not just timing the snap, but knowing the moves of the guy you're playing against. Number one, knowing if he likes to make the inside cut, the outside cut, the rope a dope or whatever. But the biggest thing is getting your mitts, your hand on his shoulder pads, so he doesn't get to you first.
Yep.
They say he's got short arms. His length might be, 2 inches shorter than everyone else's.
But the
But 2 inches is.
But the
Yeah.
coach is happy. He
Oh no, he
I
likes
mean,
him.
he's the one that distinctly said, no, they're not, I'm not moving.
You know what I like about that guy though? He's willing to leave it all out on the field.
Yeah,
You see it in his interviews, the way he talks about the team, the way he talks about how he wants to protect the quarterback. Like I'll take that guy that type of guy on my team any day of the week.
I think the injuries really hurt because he wasn't getting beat like that
No.
before both of them.
Yep.
Because remember, both of them went down. Well, same game or one game after, the back-to-back games. And they still produced. I just, I think them working on that, they have a great, I think they have great player in Gonzalez in the secondary.
He's a great player.
I just see him getting better and better.
Yeah,
They're,
he's good. He's a good player.
they're a team which I think they might have to get someone for Splain soon because Splain's getting up there, the linebacker. He's getting up there in age. But I think their coach is the right person.
I think next year's
for-
going to
for-
come.
yeah,
a little bit
for this
more
mixture.
than this year for the Patriots.
I feel sorry for the guy that came after Belichick because you always hate to follow a legend because usually, everyone's, they're thinking, the Patriots with Belichick compared to the Patriots with the new coach. You needed that person in between, and I think Vrabel's the best fit for him.
Well, they were a year behind, in my opinion. We talked about it before, but I don't even know why they bothered hiring Gerard Mayo before. Vrabel was the guy for the job.
Yeah, but again, you're going to be in Belichick's shadow.
I think that changes though if Vrabel is in it instead of
Right.
Mayo.
Vrabel makes a big difference.
Vrabel is looked at differently from Patriots fans than Mayo. I know Mayo was a good player, and he was important on one or two of those Super Bowl teams.
But
Vrabel was like one of the guys,
well, plus he didn't have any head coaching experience.
And Vrabel did.
and Vrabel proved what he could do in Tennessee.
Exactly.
So I think it would have been a little bit easier for Patriots fans to accept him as opposed to giving it to Gerard Mayo, who had been a linebackers coach.
Yeah.
And, that was his first time being a head coach. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for him. But
Yeah, he's much more into it.
Well, the other thing that really helped was getting the offensive coordinator back.
huge. McDaniels coming back
Oh,
was
yeah.
absolutely massive for them. Big reason why they were able to do what they did this season.
He's something else. That's what he's born to do.
Yep.
He tried the other, it didn't work.
Well, and then the Rams made a big move. They traded for McDuffie
Yeah.
in Kansas City,
And
getting their
Ka-
secondary up a little bit.
Kansas City's another team that it seems like they're going to be dumping salary. And they restructured the quarterbacks.
Don't look now. Tyreek Hill coming back.
He restructured so he could get pulling a little Brady move. Mahomes is saying, I need some weapons. And, Kelsey's not getting any younger, so we got to get someone ready to take his spot.
Well, more of these guys should start
Plus,
doing
you're
that.
gonna get married,
That's expensive.
you know?
Maybe he's helping pay for some of the wedding too.
You think Lou's going? With the
Yeah,
Watch
a little
connection?
bit, yeah.
With the Watch connections?
Mm-hmm. That's smart on his part, though, Mahomes.
Yeah.
I mean,
More people should be doing that. Now I know
so many years.
circumstances are different. I know Patrick Mahomes is, different than some of a lot of other guys in the league where he can make a lot of his money off of the field and all that stuff
it's
too.
Not that
But
he can make a lot off the field. He's already made a lot of his money.
well, yeah.
And he's just rearranging what he's got coming for the next 5 or 6 years, I think. He's just rearranging to be deferred and bonuses so it doesn't go towards
Well, so
the salary cap.
quarterback should think about doing something like that. All these big money guys.
And there's where Brady was smart.
Because then if you win, right, wouldn't you get a bigger contract anyway? If you win,
well, you
could ask for one.
yeah, but not just that, but you get more endorsements, you get more speaking arrangements.
Yeah. All about the money, We're coming up on 9 o'clock already?
Except
Wow.
for us.
Yeah.
We got to talk to Ben about that.
Yeah, Ben is not even around.
He's
Well,
help.
he's recovering.
Yeah, he is. He's
Don't
helping out
forget,
with
he was on the DL too. So we got guys hurt all over the place here. Well, Lou's on assignment. He'll be back next week. Let's take a break.
Hey, is that physically or mentally?
Oh,
People.
both. All right, we'll be right back.
Oh, let's go down to Toscanos. Men shop downtown Westerly, where style and class go hand in hand. You can look your best and dress to please. Buy the right shoe, get the left one free. And if Paulie makes fun of you, you get an even bigger discount too. Toscano's men's shop since 1911.
Trusted Choice agents are in every Rhode Island community. They are your neighbors and friends who deliver the right policy at the right price from America's top insurance companies.
At Woodmansee Insurance, we have been serving our clients and our community for over 60 years. By combining the level of personal attention you desire with the expertise you deserve, we develop an insurance portfolio designed to meet the specific needs of your family or business. And when the people who protect us need protecting, they trust Woodmansee Insurance. Come put the Woodmansee Insurance team to work for you.
At the Ocean Community YMCA, community means showing up across 4 branches and 2 summer camps, all rooted in one shared mission. Every day we bring people together to grow stronger in spirit, mind, and body. From fitness floors to youth programs, from lifelong friendships to unforgettable summer memories. No matter your age or stage of life, there's a place for you here to belong, to thrive, and to be supported. This is the place where everyone belongs. This is the Ocean Community YMCA.
welcome back to Sports Open Mic. Second hour of Sports Open Mic on this dreary day, but temperatures are getting up there a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be in the
Yeah,
50s.
the snow starting to go down a little bit.
Well, when you get the
Fog.
fog, boy, that'll
Eats it.
take care of it. It does. And,
Keep coming.
Don't forget we got to do the clock thing tonight.
That's always exciting because you get more daylight.
No, I love it.
Oh, the
Plus
best.
you're losing hour tonight, right?
Well, correct. I already started switching clocks, so
Oh, you do that?
during the day. So
Well, I told you what to do. You know the routine. You just like 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. Just set it up 15 minutes, and then wait a half an hour. Set 15. You won't even miss it.
my alarm clock, after I woke up this morning, I changed that. I already pushed that an hour.
The
Via-
one I got to worry about is the chime one in the living room. That one is. I'm already thinking about that. That is it.
NCAA.
Probably something simple.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm
Probably
sure it
is.
is.
And,
Yeah.
and it'll probably do it on its own.
No, it does not do it on its own. I know that. But last time when I tried to do it, it didn't work out for me.
You got it
And
on
then
military time?
I found out there's I think there's a little button in the back that you just hit it. And
He's just starting to figure all this things out.
Tournament.
So anyhow, don't
Oh.
forget to turn your clock.
Yes, that is the
ahead
main
tonight.
message. Almost that time. Yeah.
Well, you got the in-season tournaments. Well, I shouldn't say in-season. The
Conference.
end of the season conference tournaments. Lou was probably happy. Providence got blown out again the other night at home to Marquette. And,
That was a hollering I heard the other night.
Wow, that-
Coming
and
from down the road.
coach at Providence on real shaky ground. It looks like they haven't come out with it yet, but it looks like he's going to be done at Providence.
Yeah, most likely.
So,
Who's gonna get that job?
well, I was going to put Dan in for it.
No.
Yeah, you're good.
Can't do any worse.
If I were to somehow get that, okay, but
I think the Big East is big enough where I think they can draw some guys, and there is a guy out there I'd like to see him go after, and I think it would drive a nice rivalry. Imagine if they go after Hurley at Arizona. Hurley
Bobby,
against
yep.
Hurley against Hurley in the Big East.
where's Patino's son coaching right now?
Iona. I think it's Iona.
There you go.
What if that could be another possibility there? Son and father going against each other in the Big East.
That'd be good.
That'd be good. I mean, can't go wrong. I mean, it's Patino, right? He's proven that he can coach that guy as well. I think he might be a good fit. I don't know though. We'll see. It's been tough ever since Cooley left.
Well, the Big East, I think you can get a top-notch coach because they always play well in a tournament.
Yeah.
And they're going to get at least 6 teams usually in the tournament. I just don't know if Providence is going to come up with enough cash to get some of these big names, or you would get a Patino, but you wouldn't have him for long, because once he makes a young Patino, once he makes his name, then he can ask for big money. I think Hurley coming in, I think it would be a nice battle between him and his brother. And
Well, what's he gonna get? Money.
he doesn't need. He's not one of those up and coming guys. He's already been established. But I don't think in Arizona he's making great money.
Yeah, I have no idea, but
But that, I'm just saying, that's a possibility.
possibility.
Or do you want to get a guy like?
What's better than father and son?
No, it would be
rivalry?
brothers. Brothers.
No, it's Patino.
Oh, that's a possibility. But I think the kid is an up and coming guy.
Do you want to get your program back on the map though?
You have to, especially in the Big East.
So if he's a guy that's could possibly do that, yeah, if he might leave eventually, right? He might, but you're going to build your program back up, and then at least you're going to enjoy some success for a little bit, and hopefully with that good program and culture that he had built, hopefully he can either teach someone that's on his staff or something like that to then continue it on for when he leaves too.
Now, the guy that might be really available.
Change subjects.
Yes,
Yeah.
Just-
I'm just talking about.
no, I know. I'm just kidding.
Person available.
But see,
Number
what happened-
19, Miami.
What happened there? It's not the fact that he changes the subject. It's he starts changing it while you're still talking. So I
He
know
brought up another candidate
he
now
is
too.
not paying attention to me. He does it anyhow with me.
Miami of Ohio.
I watched their
31
game last
31
night
and
too.
0. There's a guy that it's in a small market, small college team. Would you go after someone like him? Because when they went after English, he just came off a NCAA run. He wasn't really that outstanding, but he had a nice run. Could it be a guy like that that Providence could go after?
Do you know how long the Miami of Ohio's coach has been there?
No.
No.
I think from from Providence standpoint, I think they could if they could come up with a name like Patino or Hurley
A big
to
name.
get them back in the picture. You know what I'm saying? And even if Patino, even if it's 4 or 5 years or whatever it is, that you say he's up and coming, he's gonna go
Yeah.
somewhere else. Well, maybe he won't.
Well, yeah, that's like you take a look at guys that they've had in the past. Bonds, up and coming guy, he made it, gone. Pete Gillen, up and coming guy, made it, gone. Patino, same thing. Providence doesn't have the resources to pay the guy super big money.
So you get him and give him if he's 3 or 4 years.
It's good 3 or 4 years.
That's
Yeah,
all.
And that's the unfortunate thing about
Yeah.
college athletics is that, the teams with the most money are able to pay the best people to come in and do this stuff.
Well, that
and-
with the NIL money too.
So again, you're just going to be at a disadvantage if you're Providence. It is what it is, but just something you gotta deal with it.
So if I'm Providence, I'm gonna say, well, I'm gonna take the shot. I gotta get back in the limelight here. So if it's for 3 years, 2 years, whatever it is,
Yep.
at least you tried. You showed your fans.
Yeah.
This is what we did.
And hey, if you get an NCAA tournament run out of it, if you're able to make
Yeah.
the tournament 2 out of the 3 years or whatever it is, I think PC fans would be happy about that.
And they gotta be. They're not gonna blame Providence College. They're gonna blame whoever gets that job and leaves.
Yeah.
So
because you take a
go
look.
for it.
You
What the
take a
heck?
look at this year's team. They were in preseason. They were predicted 4th or 5th in the conference. They're in the bottom.
I never liked those preseason rankings anyway.
But during the season, they had big leads on a lot of good schools and
Yeah.
gave up 20-point leads, 15-point leads.
You
They did. That's always a-
fan?
I'm just, I watch basketball from Rhode Island.
So you're not Providence.
I'm not. I like to watch PC, but if they're not on and
Then
URI,
URI.
then URI's on. I'll watch them. If they're not on, I'll watch Dan.
So Dan's third on the list.
Reminder: Monday night, 6:00. Tune in. NFHS
Be
Network.
first on that list. Be first on that list.
There you go. All right, so Monday night, Dan's playing at 6. Providence is at 6:30, and that other team, URI, is 6:45.
I'm watching Dan until maybe
Oh, then you switch.
Then he's gonna
May-
switch it.
Loyalty.
maybe at 6:45 he's up.
What's the maybe for?
If he's
Depends
not
on
up,
the
it's
score
close
is what he's
game.
saying.
I stay and watch.
And if he's not up,
If
then
he's
you
if
just
he's not
abandon
up,
him.
he's not up or he's not down.
You abandon him. Tail flicker.
No, that's when you go to the split screen
Nobody
and you put 2 games on.
There you go.
Just voice on one of them. So you can
Oh,
that's what's
okay.
nice now. You can go multi-views.
It is. How about this Miami of Ohio team though? I think they're 9-0 now in games, by one possession, decided by one possession. That is unbelievable, and a 31-0 regular season record. And people were talking about before that they shouldn't be an at-large bid if they don't win
tournament.
the conference tournament. I think that's baloney.
Number one, you're a ranked team. You should get a bid.
Yes.
I don't like how the NCAA does a lot of their selections because there are teams that go 24-5 that make the NIT. If you're that good during the season, you deserve a shot. You deserve to be one of those Cinderella teams.
Mm-hmm.
Why is a team that is a 500 team going to go into the NCAA tournament? Why? They're a 500 team. Yeah, they play in a tough conference, but they're a 500
Still
team.
500, yeah.
Well, why are they?
Because the SEC, was it last year, the SEC,
Had like 13 teams.
no, they had 17 out of the 19
Yeah, it was some-
teams.
But
Yeah.
how do they determine how many teams go from each conference?
They don't. They say they break down your strength of schedule versus.
So they got a formula.
Yeah, they got a big form that they say they go through.
They look at the head-to-head matchups in certain
Yeah.
aspects as well.
And it's
Well, until you change that, that's the way it's going to be.
and zone. Teams are in zone 1 or 2 or whatever, and how they played in the beginning of the season compared to how they play at the end.
All I know is that this team has 31 wins and no losses.
And
So the fact that people before were talking about, even when they were like 26-0, whatever,
Yeah,
right? That's
yeah.
when the real conversation started to take place of like, oh, should this team be in the tournament? Heard Bruce Pearl, former Auburn head coach, on TV saying that they don't deserve a spot. What? Some of these teams too, right? Some of these mid-major teams that are good, they try to schedule these games against higher
they won't
opponents
play 'em.
and they won't play them because the higher teams in the bigger conferences are scared that they might
Yeah,
lose.
because just take URI or Providence, who a lot of their non-league schedule in the beginning of the season. They are Brown.
Mhm.
They are
Johnson
Holy
Wales.
Cross.
Johnson and Wales usually
Yeah,
plays too.
they're,
Yep.
they're either Division 2, Division 1 schools that are on the bottom. So they're padding their schedule. Some of these teams can't get games because, well, I want to play Providence. Well, I think I'd rather play Bridgeport instead of playing you because I know I'm going to beat Bridgeport. I need the wins.
Exactly.
Is that right?
That just goes to show you too. People know those power conferences know if they schedule a game against this team, it's going to be a dogfight.
Yeah.
Because these guys, I was watching them last night, and it was really impressive the performance that
And-
they put on. Because
and I-
that Ohio, they had a raucous environment in there. Great guard play from one of their guards in particular, and it was just back and forth, and they just continued to make big plays.
And I bet you there's not that much NIL money there
Probably not.
because it's not a big school.
Just a bunch of guys and coaching staff that love to get after it, and they're all bought into one common goal.
And who are the teams that do well in March Madness are teams like that they've been together.
Mhm.
They're not broken up because of the NIL money or the portal or whatever. They've played together for a couple of years. What was it? St. Francis a couple of years ago. And there's a lot of smaller teams that are like that. Those are the teams you want to root for in the tournament.
Well, because when the going gets tough, right? When you get into close games, when you get into big environments, it's the teams that have played together the most that are going to do the best. Now, sometimes you do have uber talented teams. I'm not saying that, right? That can just overcome that. But in really close games, I'll take an experienced team over, a team that just was put together for one season any day of the week.
And the other thing I think the NCAA's got to do is go back to a stricter policy about eligibility, because some of these guys are playing 5,
Yeah, it's
6 years. Well, he only played in the non-conference and then redshirted because of an injury. Wait, you played in so many games. Period. That means it's credit for the year.
yeah.
I can't see that either. Like Hopkins. How many years did he play of college? Play more than 4.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right either.
Well, those are the rules.
Well, everything got kind of messed up before with COVID.
Yeah.
They were giving people extra years, and
But-
sometimes there's medical exemptions too that they give people for eligibility for another year as well.
Shouldn't that go back than the way it used to be?
I'm,
Well, they-
I'm assuming those years are up now that
Yeah.
they've given.
They're trying to go back to a system, but like in college football, there was a guy that he was going to be 6th year trying
Yeah.
to get eligibility. The quarterback Beck in the national championship game, he didn't even go to classes.
No, he didn't.
I'm sure.
No, I mean,
yeah.
yeah, some of them don't for sure.
No. He did not go to classes.
Yeah.
But he was eligible
Do
to
you think
play.
he's the only one?
No, but he was on a 6-year plan. a 7-year plan.
You got G League guys now going to play back in college.
yeah.
What is that?
You went pro. You went pro, and you're going back.
Well, once they go and get paid, they should be.
That should not even be
But
thought of as an option.
but they say, well, they're getting paid now because they're NIL money. They should have.
No.
NIL portal, I think, ruined NCAA sports.
I just think there was a better way they could have did it. If they had just thought about it, right, a little bit more before they put in all this stuff, I think there could have been a better solution because these contracts are too big that they're giving these guys now. If I don't know, they could have thought it through a little bit more because I do think the guys and girls who play college sports do deserve some compensation. I absolutely believe that because I understand the
scholarship.
I understand that. But these universities are making money hand over fist, some of these places, because of the athletes. So I think they deserve a little bit. Now, millions? I don't think so. I think they could be, compensated a little bit less. And I think it would be a better solution. Kind of put a cap on it, right? And then if they want to go get endorsement deals with other places, that's outside. Let them do that. Right. But the amount of money that the actual school is giving them, I think is too much.
Maybe they should just allow them to do the endorsement thing. It's every person for themselves.
Right. I mean,
some guys rather stay in college than go pro, especially if you're a lineman.
yeah.
I think getting the education, you're getting a scholarship. You're not just the education part, but you're getting living on campus. You're getting everything supplied to you. You're getting special tutors that you don't have to pay for.
I know.
To me, I think that should be enough.
But that goal of like the student athlete has gone completely out the window.
Yes, it has.
In college athletics.
It has. Especially the guys that, is it fair for a school to go out and recruit a guy at one time, plays his freshman year, and then he goes pro? Wait a minute. You invested your scholarship that you could have gave to someone else for 4 years into this guy, and he leaves after his freshman year. I like in baseball, you can't leave until a couple of years after.
Well, in football is the same thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, all I gotta do is make that rule.
I don't think they would.
That's a rule. That's a rule.
They wouldn't have a problem doing it now because you might find that some of those top guys are just going to stay now, just in general.
Yeah.
Just because they want to continue to have that guaranteed money there, as opposed to, going to the NBA, you're going to get a big first contract, I guess, right? Especially if you're a first round pick. But then after that, you don't know whether you're going to make the roster. You don't know how long you're going to stay, right? So we'll see what they decide to do with that. But it's a mess right now.
Anytime you put money into the equation, that's what happens, and I don't know what the answer is.
There's only one athlete that I know that doesn't care about the money. You just give him some hay after the race.
That's right.
And he's happy.
Carrots.
And he gets the same.
Whether he wins or loses,
Yep.
he gets the same reward.
And he makes millions.
Well, he does.
No, he doesn't. And he probably gets the same brand.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't even get an upgrade.
There's not special oats.
No, they get the same. And they'll be coming up pretty soon. The Kentucky Derby, it's already about.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Well, and the URI women's won the Atlantic 10 regular season
I was just
championship.
Ask you about the women's URI coach.
Now,
She's a heck of a coach, man. She's done a great job over there.
and if something happens in the tournament, I think they should get in a large bid, which usually the A10 doesn't.
They usually don't, but I think in a season like they've had this year, I think you got to give them one. I'm with you on that. Will they? I don't know.
They had a couple of tough games coming down the stretch when they did get beat. That one game, was it the Fordham or
Let me see if I can find it here. No, they got beat by Richmond.
Richmond?
Richmond beat them pretty good too,
Yeah,
72-46. The game was on the road, but a hiccup here or there is never. I mean, it's never a bad thing. I don't think. You know, a lot of times it helps you refocus as a team. And the only other loss they had in conference was to LaSalle as well.
now, we're talking about the tournaments that are coming up, the conference tournaments. Should there still be an NIT tournament and the coaches tournament? If you're not one of the top 68 teams, should there be these other tournaments?
I mean,
They're not money makers.
yeah, I think it's good for the players though. I think it gives the players another opportunity, right, to go out there and compete for something. Yeah, you didn't make the main championship, right? But at least they're able to, play in a tournament. They're still competing, right? And at the end of it, you still get a trophy and all that stuff
A lot
too.
of those teams are the 500 teams.
But that tournament's a long time, isn't it? I mean, it's
Well, you got to remember the NIT was bigger than the NCAA
that's what I'm
tournament at
saying. I
one
mean,
time.
it's not
Yeah.
like you're getting rid of a tournament that they just. Stopped
I think to certain people probably in college athletics, it probably still means something a little bit, I'm sure.
That
If you don't make it, then you want to bid to that, don't you?
that third tournament,
I don't know what that is.
CIC tournament, whatever, coaches
Yeah.
invitational. I think that tournament
I think
Definitely
two's
should-
enough.
is
I don't think,
useless.
I don't think they should get rid of the NIT.
No.
Definitely not, because that's been around for a long time. So, like Dan said, if you can't make the other one, you get into that one. It means something. It means something that you played in the NIT
Yeah, because not everybody gets invited to that either.
because they know the tournament, the NIT. It's not like
Yeah, they take 32. So if you don't make 68, now you're talking about 100 teams in the
Yeah.
tournament. Oh, playing still. Are there 100 teams that deserve to be playing that?
well, maybe there's 64 out of the 64. Maybe there's not some that should
No.
be in there either. But it's not that. It's the idea that it is a tournament, like you just said. It's been around longer than
Yeah.
the NCAA. So why not just let them play? So there's 100 teams. Maybe it's too many in the NCAA.
I think.
Well, that's another conversation you could have.
and they're thinking about expanding again.
Okay, so the minute they expand it,
But that's because
Well,
of
that's they
TV
want
revenue.
yeah.
then that takes away from the NIT. And I don't think they should do that. Like I said, that tournament, ever since I can remember, it's the NIT. It's not.
How long can you remember?
Well, I've been around a couple of years.
And still, how many games you have to win in that tournament to win the championship? Probably like 4 or 5, right?
32 to 16 to 8 to 4 to 2 to 1.
Yeah. So that's still an accomplishment, winning that many
Yeah.
games in a row.
I just hope the teams that deserve to get into the NCAA tournament does get in. And
They
I
never
think-
get it right.
And I think if you're 500 or under, I don't care how good you are, you don't deserve to be in the big tournament. And I say that in high school sports or youth sports or anything. How can you have a champion that is under 500?
But see, Bill, you can't do anything about it because that's a formula thing.
Yeah.
And until they change that,
Because I do kind of get the strength of schedule stuff too, right? Because like, for example, in Rhode Island, right? You look at high school sports just in general. Generally, the Division I teams are better than the Division III teams,
Correct.
right? Generally. Now, are there Division III teams occasionally that could maybe compete with a few of the Division I teams? Of course, right? But I think you got to reward the teams in the harder division or like the harder conference because they're having to play the tougher schedule as opposed to some of the teams in the lower conferences too.
Yeah, well,
some of it. Now, if they're like 8-17 or something like that, but if they're like 500, maybe like a game above 500, and you look at their schedule and like, oh, they're playing 1 seed, 4 seed, 3 seed. Like if they're playing a really tough conference schedule, like the Big 12, for example, right? They have a lot of the top teams at least on the men's side in the tournament. So if you going through the Big 12, you're one of those, bottom Big 12 teams. You could get an at-large bid just because you're playing in a really tough conference too.
But should you be taking?
I know it's a good conversation. I don't know
Because
would that team in the
bring
bigger
up the SEC last year? They didn't have that many teams that deserved to be.
Oh, I agree with that. I agree with the SEC shouldn't have gotten as many teams as they did last year. Definitely. I agree with that.
And in football, to be bowl eligible, you have to have so many wins.
Yep.
And the teams that didn't think they deserved to be there, that were asked to, I got to give them a lot of credit, saying no, I don't want to play in it because of X, Y, and Z, because we don't belong there. It's sometimes it's a tough situation.
It is. It is.
They lay the groundwork down, and that's what they go by. Doesn't matter what we like.
Well, we like to go to commercial.
It does matter that we go to commercial break, though.
Yeah, definitely.
We got to shout out all these sponsors.
doubt.
It does. Hey, Ken, where is your mic positioned?
You talking to me?
Yeah, where's your mic?
Maybe.
No,
I think it dropped.
fell.
It fell. All right.
Could be anywhere.
We'll be right back with more Sports Open Mic right after this.
Oh, let's go down to Toscanos. Men shop downtown Westerly, where style and class go hand in hand. You can look your best and dress to please. Buy the right shoe, get the left one free. And if Paulie makes fun of you, you get an even bigger discount too. Toscano's men's shop since 1911.
Trusted Choice agents are in every Rhode Island community. They are your neighbors and friends who deliver the right policy at the right price from America's top insurance companies.
At Woodmansee Insurance, we have been serving our clients and our community for over 60 years. By combining the level of personal attention you desire with the expertise you deserve, we develop an insurance portfolio designed to meet the specific needs of your family or business. And when the people who protect us need protecting, they trust Woodmansee Insurance. Come put the Woodmansee Insurance team to work for you.
At the Ocean Community YMCA, community means showing up across 4 branches and 2 summer camps, all rooted in one shared mission. Every day we bring people together to grow stronger in spirit, mind, and body. From fitness floors to youth programs, from lifelong friendships to unforgettable summer memories. No matter your age or stage of life, there's a place for you here to belong, to thrive, and to be supported. This is the place where everyone belongs. This is the Ocean Community YMCA.
Oh, well, we're back.
And now you have your mic in the right spot now.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. What don't you know?
How
Usually,
was it, Ben? Was it pretty good?
what's that?
You couldn't hear me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why is he doing this?
Why am I doing what?
He's the one who asked you where your mic was.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan, I got a question for you.
Oh boy, here we go. What's up?
I heard that there was a pretty historic game one time, a championship game where somebody scored with 0.4 of a second left.
Yep.
Is that true?
What? In what sport? Basketball?
Hockey.
Yeah.
Was that you?
We scored with a second left in the Division III championship game in 2016.
Was it you that got the ball in or no?
No, that was my fellow classmate, Tommy Longaluco. Shout out Tommy Longaluco.
All right.
But yeah,
all
I
right.
was on the court for that moment, and Ken was on the sideline doing the game from WBLQ.
Yeah.
The other
was
the
unbelievable
other
to be
show
a part of.
got some of the facts wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They said
no,
it
there
was you. They
there
said
was
it
a
was
second.
you.
That was not me. I wish. No, I was so
He'll take credit
happy
for
for
it.
him. I did set the screen though to get him open, so that counts for something.
Everybody on that team and that play had a specific duty, and they did it.
Yep.
That's why it worked.
And then the announcer had the duty, and it's good.
I could see it.
It was I'm sure you had the perfect
I
view.
had a perfect view because it was right where he took the shot, or the pass was the key.
Well, let's not mention the pass
That-
too.
that-
Jake Beauregard, that might be the most impressive thing about it.
That was, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No doubt. Because he threw the ball in from almost mid-court.
He was a little bit beyond midcourt from where he was taking the ball in. And again, very surprising they didn't have someone on the inbounder in that situation
I
too.
know.
But everything worked out and we got the job done. So what a moment that was. How about that place that day?
Oh, yeah. That was great. Yeah, we've done quite a few games. Very exciting.
Yeah, and a lot of the Westerly basketball people, particularly on the boys' side, boys fans, saw that game, the end of that game, because they were playing
Yeah,
Narragansett
they
the
played-
Division II championship right after us. So they got to see that. Coach Gleason was there
Yeah.
because he was still the head coach. Coach Pizarro was there as an assistant. So yeah, just a special day for the Charahoe community and for us as a team. We had worked so hard to get to that spot. We always knew that it could be a possibility, and that whole playoff run was unbelievable. I mean, even the first round, we were at home. We had to beat Tollgate in overtime. They gave us all we could handle. And then semifinal, we beat Pilgrim by 3, and then we beat Burrville by that 1 point. So
How about when the kids threw the ball in the air? I thought the game was over.
the ball was coming to me, and then all of a sudden, this kid steps right in front of it, and I see the ball go up in the air. I'm like, oh no. Luckily, our senior point guard, Nate Morin, had the presence of mind to go up, catch it, and call a timeout because me as a sophomore in that situation, I was not doing that. So. But no, everything had to go right, and he doesn't get talked about as much for that either.
Right.
Nate Morin, because have the presence of mind to go up and try to grab the ball and then call a timeout. Not many players in that situation probably would have tried to do that.
But didn't the Burville guy throw it up in he had the rebound,
He had to steal.
he had the steal, and threw the ball in the air, figuring the game was over.
Yeah. Thought he was gonna he was celebrating.
How'd you like to
Maybe
be
thought
that
he was
guy?
gonna run the timeout. But I've said this before, but they wouldn't have been in position without that young man. He was a sophomore at the time. He was their best player. Made big plays throughout not only the regular season, but in the playoffs for them as well. They were a 5 seed in that tournament. We were a 3 seed. And it was just a great, great basketball game. The best one by far I've ever been a part of.
Ken, was that the year you had problems going from game to game? You went from Bristol to East Providence. Was that the year?
It could have been early. That was the early games.
Roger Williams.
Yeah, we were at Roger
Yeah.
Williams and Gary. I think Gary was at East Providence. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, because he did
Yeah.
our semifinal game. Yep.
Yeah. And then you went to Brown.
Yep.
Right? Ben, my microphone working better now?
Unfortunately.
Oh.
Oh,
All right, all right.
touche.
World Baseball Classic.
What about it?
United States look good.
Well, look at the,
Roman had a couple of hits. Roman Anthony.
I put the TV on the other day, and
Judge had a
Nesson.
big one.
Yeah.
What?
Judge had a big one.
Yeah, he had a
too.
2-run homer yesterday.
I'll tell you. Yeah, all right. You mentioned Roman Anthony, there, whatever his name is. They're in some place buying cowboy hats. Did you see that one?
No.
Him and Duran and Maya, is it Maya?
Oscar.
Trying cowboy hats on.
Yeah. Why
With the
not?
money they make, they can go out and buy the whole store.
Having a good time. Maybe they want to get a little bit more country.
They just gonna concentrate on the regular season.
Well, I've been watching some of the games, and it's nice to see some of these teams from around the world playing. I watched Chinese Taipei, the Korean team, the Japanese team. Watched Team Mexico yesterday, Panama. Some good baseball. Even you'd never believe, but Great Britain's got a team.
Australia.
Yeah, they
Australia's got a guy. Like I can't remember his name, but I saw highlights and he hit a bomb. Like this kid, and they're talking about him like he could be in the major leagues pretty soon.
yeah, it was,
This kid from Australia. I'm gonna try to find his name.
there's a bunch of guys that pitched college or they're like AA or single A pitchers pitching for some of these teams, and it's a good showcase for them. And they're going against some major league hitters because almost every team has got a couple of major leaguers on them. The U.S. team is unbelievable.
Yeah, they're unbelievable. Travis Bazana is his name.
He hit a bomb. That was,
Yeah,
yeah.
he is a good player. Like
A
not
Bazana
just
Bonanza.
Savannah Bananas. Yeah,
That's
but
not
no,
what I said at all.
I know.
said
I
a
was
ba-
just messing around.
I said a Bazana Bonanza.
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing.
It is not the
Oh.
same thing. Hey,
If you
Ken,
were here, it'd be the same thing.
Ken, can you knock Bill's mic off of him for?
Bye.
These bikes are getting,
Moved.
yeah.
But no, it is cool to see just the other talent that's out there in the world as well, and seeing the different fan bases. Like the Dominican Republic, their fan base was nuts in their
Oh,
game.
The games that were at Puerto Rico yesterday, those fans were unbelievable. They were going wild. Mexico fans.
Yep.
The game was in Houston. They were playing Great Britain, and that was a 1-run or a tie ball game going into the 8th. And Great Britain only had one pitcher on the team that had major league experience, and they were hanging in with some unbelievable Mexican players. So
Now, does this hurt? Does this hurt team getting ready to start the season?
I don't think so, because those guys are playing. I think it helps because now the major league staff is getting a look at a lot of these guys that are going to be in double and triple A. Seeing,
Well, they can do that anyhow.
I know, but they're playing for them. They see more of them to know what they can do. So if there is an injury, and do we call up the guy from Double A or do we call the guy from Triple A? Oh, the guy from Double A did this in the spring for us.
That's true. Yeah, the more you're around a guy, being able to coach him and all that
more
stuff.
He's coachable. And
Yep.
He knows what you want to do.
Yep.
Instead of just bringing a guy up from Triple A because he's a Triple A.
Because that stuff does absolutely matter 100%. The type of person you are and how coachable you are, just like you said.
I was talking with Johnny Caradillo this morning at breakfast.
But
His-
yeah,
I had Italian Benedict. was sausage instead of ham.
You had breakfast before this show?
Oh, some people do wake up.
That's crazy.
He said that there's a bunch of guys from the Marlins that are playing in the World Baseball Classic where, his kid probably his son-in-law gets to watch these AA and AAA guys more, especially him first year with the organization. He gets to get to know them a lot more than if they didn't have the tournament and those other guys would be.
But we asked that. You answered that question. You have to
No,
play it again.
I'm just saying it's.
You got that in, then breakfast, and then back to that again. That's all. I just asked. I got the answer. You want to take my microphone?
No, it's your show. I'm the one that has.
All right, Bill. Who's going to be the biggest? Who's going to have the biggest impact on the Red Sox from their offseason additions that they've had so far?
Well, I did see that they had a poll on it.
Yeah.
And I don't agree with it. I think it's going to be Durbin, Caleb, at the infielder because he runs well. He's a contact hitter, doesn't strike out much. Very young, and
Okay.
they say he's got the swing for Fenway, that he can pull it. Now, the survey said that Ranger Suarez he was 51%, the guy that would be the biggest thing. I think a guy that plays every day would be more of a impact than the guy that pitches once every 5 days.
Now Durbin's an infielder.
He's an infielder.
So where do you put him?
They're going to put him at third right now, it looks like. He's going to play third,
Where does Meyer go?
second base. And he's been playing well.
Okay.
I saw some plays he started
Where'd Durbin play before?
both second and third. But last year he was mostly a third baseman.
No, I was just wondering because, again, they're probably going to keep Rafael in center then,
Yep.
of course. And that still leaves kind of a logjam at certain points in the outfield.
Well, what they've been doing a lot is the odd outfield has been DHing. But what do you do
With Yoshida.
with Yoshida?
You got to do something with him.
And he's hitting the ball well for Japan right now.
Yeah.
But you got to do something with him.
You got to trade him. I think you got
Yeah.
to trade him. But
Well, especially if and the timing could be right on this. If he starts really if he has a good World Baseball Classic, that might be the time to get rid of him.
and I guess what is it? The Braves are looking for an outfielder because they just lost Profar for another drug test.
Oh.
He failed another drug
Yeah.
test, and this one is for the whole season. He's not out half the season. And can they dump him in Atlanta?
They probably can do anything they want, but
Yeah.
they're going to eat some salary there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard some of the rumors that they're looking to trade him with one of the young pitchers, and they keep on saying Early's name keeps on coming up,
What's his contract?
and I don't want to give up Early. His contract's like 20-something for the next 20-something a year for the next 2 years.
So
We gave him that money before. See, this is the problem with the Red Sox, though. Why did they give him that money? I know he was a good player and stuff in Japan from before or whatever, but you give the guy $20 million a
And
year.
he's never healthy.
It was never healthy.
Well, see, that's going to be the problem. So you can talk about the Braves need an outfielder or whatever. The Braves know that too.
Yeah.
So are you? First of all, is there anybody that's going to step up to the plate and say, "Oh yeah, we want him"?
Well, I think that's why
They might have to come down to just saying, "I'll see you,"
release
and
him.
pay him.
I think they'd be better off than trying to get some teams because,
Well, the other teams know. They know he can't stay on the field.
correct, but they're throwing in Early's name to get teams to take him in his contract.
That's because they figure they have to pay. They're going to have to pay anyhow.
And I would rather pay and keep Early I
Yeah,
mean, that
yeah.
kid is nasty.
Yeah, he
The
is.
best thing for them to do with him is just say,
Goodbye.
well, I mean, they made a mistake. Simple.
Yeah, and it happens. It is what it is, but
So
you got to
just-
eat it at this
yeah,
point.
own up to it and say, we got to move on. It's going to cost us money.
They did that with Pablo. They did that with
Yep.
Crawford.
Yep.
They've done it with a lot of guys.
Mm.
And
And there's a certain few guys that they didn't pay, but I'm not going to get back on
Yes.
that. But
But then again, then you got to, if the guy's hitting that good, now you got to say, well, okay, now one of those outfielders we're going to be using, is he going to be better than?
starts to become a conversation. And
Well-
then do you keep him around just in case of an injury and
well,
to be able to keep guys fresh out there?
the big thing is he's not doing a lot of power. He's getting hits. He's getting singles and doubles. He's not hitting any long ball. You want your DH to be up.
You want him to hit,
Yeah.
period.
Anyway, you can get on base, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
what difference does it make? I mean, yeah, sure, you'd love to have him hit a 3-run homer every time he comes up, but how about just getting hits and staying on the field?
yeah, Big Poppy's not walking through the door anytime soon. So
Well, he could be, but I don't think he's swinging the bat.
So
Um,
now you got all those outfielders.
I think if they get rid of him, and I think they can keep everyone happy, rotating the outfield every now and then, giving one of those guys a day off and letting someone else DH. I think they'll be all right. Now,
Yep.
I still can't believe with this late in the season and Giolito hasn't got a job yet. For the way he pitched last year, that no one's taken a feeling, even a 1-year contract out for this guy. That really shocks me, especially with some teams that have been losing some pitchers due to arm injuries that are going to be out for a year or so. You have a major league pitcher who pitched well last year, veteran. I just can't see how no one has signed him yet.
Well, maybe there's something that we don't know.
yeah.
Injury.
Yeah, well, either that or he wants multi-year.
Yeah, that could be the thing
But-
too, a type of contract.
But this late, season starting in less than 3 weeks. Wouldn't you want to be with a team?
No. You want MONEY.
You got to make sure it's right first.
Yeah, he can wait till the last day.
Well,
It doesn't matter to him. They build it. It's a business for them.
yeah, but some teams really need some pitching. Look what Toronto went out. Scherzer wasn't going to pitch until later in the season, but Toronto went out. I'll give you this incentive-based. You're going to get $1 million, but for every so many innings or starts, you're going to make more. Verlander went back to the Tigers, almost on the same kind of thing. Giolito can't. And I think Giolito's better than those
Well,
other two
first
guys
of all,
right now.
why would you even if he didn't get what he wants right now, why should he just take anything? He's still got 2 weeks. I'm sure he's throwing somewhere and he's
Well,
in
and
shape.
pitching's pitching at the end of the day, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
so
it's not like
he could say he wants 3 years and he might be negotiating with teams now, but no, we're not going to give you that. Well, I'll wait. What does he care?
True.
because baseball is unique in that aspect. It's not like a sport like basketball or football where like you want your team all together before the season, right? Like pitchers, they just go out there and they pitch. Like, yeah, the camaraderie is important on the team, of course. Understand that. Get to know the coaches, but a pitcher's a pitcher. His job is to throw the ball over the plate.
To me, they make too much of that. Like, this guy's such a great player in the dugout. Next year, he's playing with Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so that doesn't mean anything. They are business. That guy, Giolito, is like this coffee cup right here. It's worth so much money, and I'm the business, and this is what I want.
True.
And
How
I'll
old-
wait. I'm in a hurry.
How old is Giolito?
He's 34, I think. 33.
He's in a little bit different boat than like Verlander, because Verlander is up there.
He's 40, 41.
Plus, he's going back to a team that pitched for too.
Yeah. Now, can we put Ken Collins is going to do games. If Ben doesn't pay him what he wants, he's going to NFHS to do games.
No, because I'm loyal to Ben.
Correct
We can't-
answer.
Right answer.
We
Exactly.
can't bet him to get more money.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. But that's what those guys, that's what they are. They're just a commodity.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. The Bregman thing did surprise me a little
Mm.
bit. It did. Just with the
I
way
thought-
I just
the way
thought the
he
team.
talked.
Yeah, just the way he talked. I just thought the team had a really, really good season last year. You know, at the beginning, it didn't start out so good, and we know what happened from there with Devers and all that. Just the way the team came together, I don't know. I would have ran it back at least one more year if I was Bregman with the Red Sox. Would have gave it another shot, but
Now,
I don't know.
I definitely thought he was.
I thought he was gonna stay,
did
but
the Red Sox take him for granted, saying, well, he had such a great time with us, and we didn't say anything while he was injured, so we're not going to up the ante for him when he went back to free agency? Did they take him too much for granted that he was going to come back?
No, I don't think so because it's going to get to that point. It's going to get to Bregman. If Bregman wanted to stay there, then that's Bregman's problem. He says to them, oh, wait a minute. I was a good guy here last year, and you guys are not taking advantage of me. This is what I want. I can get it over here.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think Bregman's smart.
Right, yeah, he's smart enough, and he's been in the league for long enough, and he knows his value. I mean,
Exactly.
Well, I don't think him and his agent, because his agent is notorious for
Yeah.
doing
Yeah,
stuff like
well,
that.
but still.
but
they
with a
got-
player like Bregman, it makes sense though, because Bregman is that type of player. He is.
But did the Red Sox think that, we're going to get a team friendly from him?
They seem to.
We're going to get a Veritek from him? Because Veritek was very team friendly.
They seem to always think
they-
that, don't they?
They already know that. They already know that. If the guy plays there, they know. They talk all the time. It's not like he's a stranger. They go, Bregman's not going to give us no discounts here. Why should he anyhow? That's the way they are. They're going to make what they can make and get out.
And he got out.
Plus, maybe his horse stable's not running that good right now.
Well, do you figure
He owns a lot of big horses.
you got to figure his partner left too.
That's right.
Bueller.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they are. But he's got quite a few race horses,
Yeah.
Mr. Bregman. Maybe they race near Chicago.
Maybe they play near Churchill Downs on Derby Day, Chicago.
Oh, I'm saying, he'll be there Derby Day.
Churchill Downs, beautiful place.
Yeah, Dan's been there.
I went there one time on a school trip.
Yeah.
We got to stop there. We had a nice dinner there.
Did you run around the track?
I did not. I didn't get to go out on the track or anything like that. I did see it though, and yeah, just a really cool place. Looking at all the history of all the things and there, and the history of all the people, the horses. It was just a really, really cool place to see.
It's only a couple months away. First Saturday in May.
Yeah.
He's got some big.
Big horses.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Bregman stables. Nice, huh?
Got a nice ring to it. Bregman Stables.
Yeah, that's it. Well, we only got a couple minutes left. Found my microphone. Just got lost for probably.
We
40
just added a third hour of the show.
The third hour. Do we have enough to talk about?
Let's talk about Ben.
Ben, how's your knee doing?
We just canceled the third hour of the show.
Ben, how's your knee feeling?
Awful.
I saw
Yeah.
you up and around this week.
It was fine until I had to run out of the
The fire.
It was fun. Yeah, it was fine until I had to run out of the house.
Yeah.
With a little bit of a fire yesterday. Everything's fine. This has been the most chaotic winter of my life, I think. I've had vertigo. I've torn my MCL. We had a house fire. Like I can't wait for 2 more weeks. For the spring equinox? Hopefully, the change of the season can bring us some better luck here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we appreciate you, Ben.
Well, I appreciate me too. No, I'm kidding. I appreciate you guys. Dan, I love you, man. You're the best. Ken, you're fantastic. Bill, nice to see you. And I don't know where is Lou?
Lou's on assignment today,
Okay.
but he'll be back next week.
All right. Well, we love Lou as well.
He's getting
And
ready
Bill,
for the baseball season.
Bill, I love you as well, buddy.
Yeah.
And I love Pat's Auto Center.
Correct.
I love the delicious food at Hilltop Cafe.
Mm.
I love Toscano's Men's Shop and Woodmansee Insurance. And I don't know if you got any others that I need to sprinkle in there, Ken. But
Yeah.
um,
Got him?
we love them all. So thank you guys so much for everything. I appreciate it, and thanks for keeping the wheels turning while mine are not turning.
All right. I guess that's it. We're out of time for Sports Talk. Mike, Wesley girls play.
Believe either Monday or Tuesday.
Monday and Wednesday. Well, they have to win on Monday, but Monday and Wednesday.
So Monday they'll be they'll play the winner of today's Division III championship game, either Prout or Exeter West Greenwich
Now, where's the Monday game?
at Federico.
Will you have that game? 3, 2, 1?
Yes,
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to say yes.
Idaho plays.
And yeah, Charahoe girls will be on the road Monday night at 6 p.m. at North Kingstown. You can catch it on the NFHS network, or if you're able to stop by North Kingstown High School Monday night.
There you go.
Awesome. Dan, maybe I'll do an audio broadcast of that game if I can.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Either
thank
that
you.
or mic them up.
Yeah, I'll just mic you up on the sideline.
Yeah.
So
It wouldn't be the same as me as a broadcaster. Just going to let you know.
all right. Thanks, guys.
All
Thanks,
right,
Ben.
that'll do it for Sports Open Mic.